Welcome to MCC Connects, the program that connects you to Middlesex Community College. I'm Mary Jo Griffin. Joining me today is Dean of Humanities, Matthew Olson, and Associate Dean of Humanities, Dona Cady. You're also the Associate Dean of Asian Studies.
That's correct.
Welcome to the both of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Matthew, where is humanities, where is the direction of humanities going? Where is Middlesex Community College hoping that humanities will go to?
You know, Mary Jo, this is a really exciting time to be in humanities in a community college because there's so much happening right now. Obviously, the communication major is becoming very different because of the impact of social media and new technologies. The art area, the performing arts, the traditional languages and literature have always been important parts of a college education. But now I think more than ever before, we're looking to that humanities core to assess the kind of learning that our students get as part of a college experience and how that learning is related to what we want to see out in the job market and out in the workforce. So what we're doing is we're doing a lot of work in the humanities to assess the institutional student learning outcomes that the college has established, that we want all our graduates to have, and that we've been told by the external communities, by the employers, that folks need to have to be productive workers in the out in the world.
It's interesting when looking at this segment, I can do a whole show probably on each piece of humanities from English to theater, but we're going to do a little overview today. And Middlesex Community College is actually a nationally renowned community college in their international studies. But how did Middlesex build or get interested in international studies?
The mandate of the Asian Studies Development Program is to infuse Asian studies into the liberal arts as well as community college curriculum. And they do that by infusing 3-week workshops over the summer where faculty from various colleges come to get really a real tight grounding in Asian studies from China to Southeast Asia, Japan, etc.
People might be surprised, Matthew, that Middlesex Community College has, or any community college, has advanced language opportunities. And one of the places I got to visit just recently is the classroom of Nancy Hansen. She teaches advanced Japanese. I was very impressed. We met some of the great students. Was it due to the need, or how did a community college end up with advanced language options?
Well, we're very fortunate at the college and in our division to have the Flexible Studies Department. And that program is more than 25 years old. It's originally it was called the Center for Individualized Instruction. And it is a self-paced independent kind of study format. And because of that center and because the director of that center, Marielena Bailey, is very focused on languages and language acquisition, we have always been able to do things that many community colleges cannot do, and that is to run these generally these classes that wouldn't get enough student enrollment to fill an entire classroom section. We've been able to offer Arabic 1 and 2. We've been able to offer Finnish, 4 levels of Finnish. We've been able to offer many other classes, including Japanese and Chinese and Khmer, that are not available at other community colleges. Our goal, our long-term goal, is I think to offer always the foundational level of these classes in the traditional classroom environment, where the students can get a lot of peer support and have very basic practice. But I think we're never going to, or maybe never is not the right word, but in the short term, we're not going to have large enough numbers to run these upper levels outside of the flexible studies methodology. But that has proved to be a very flexible, or rather very effective way to offer advanced language courses.
We saw the students actually practicing by having individual workstations with the headsets at the computer. So it allowed them to hear the language without disturbing students next to them. So there were various levels. It was quite impressive. And I think I'd be remiss to not mention one particular student when we talk about advanced languages, Shay Ricca. I had the opportunity to meet her, and I met her last spring originally, but she won an award at the Japanese Embassy in a contest at the Japanese Embassy in Boston for a presentation of speaking Japanese.
Speaking and writing, yes.
Speaking and writing, and she was the only one of non-Asian descent.
At Middlesex Community College, most of the Japanese classes are self-paced. Sometimes for the first one, you'll have an actual like classroom course that's formal lecture and everything, but most of it is self-paced after that. So a lot of the time we really spend time helping each other, and we help teach each other, and if there's something that we don't know, we can ask the other students. And Nansei Sensei, she spends a little time with each level, because sometimes now we have 4 levels meeting at the same time. So she spends about 25 minutes with each level teaching the lesson, and then we do work on our own to reinforce it.
One last thing before we go, we had an opportunity to visit a couple of your music courses. We met with the department chair, Carmen Rodriguez Peralta. She's the chair of music. She, along with Tom Rohde, guitar professor here at Middlesex Community College, offer music series programs in Lowell and in Bedford. The music program is obviously very strong, and I didn't realize that our students can go on and major in different courses, different concentrations of music. And you would think normally that music is just another one of those, elective courses, let's just take something easy, but it was extraordinary.
Many of our students, music students here, actually do their gen eds and some of their introductory music courses here, and then they transfer to Berkeley, to the Conservatory, New England Conservatory of Music. We have a very, very strong grounding in music here.
Well, in the community college you get a variety of people with a variety of interests and in a variety of places and a variety of ages on top of that, okay? Most of the students, well, maybe half of the students are in some kind of degree program and they're just using this as an elective, but they do have a genuine interest, and then the other half are just coming in, straight out with a non-declared, major, and just maybe even just taking this class.
Most of the students who major in music here transfer to a 4-year college. A lot go to UMass Lowell. We've had a couple students accepted to Berkeley and to New England Conservatory, so a variety of places.
Thank you, Matthew Olson, Dean of Humanities at Middlesex Community College, Dona Cady, Associate Dean of Humanities and Asian Studies. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned for another segment of MCC Connects right after this break.